This was an X, and I just clicked on it.
Isn't it done? What? The mic.
Missed inside again. 2 balls, no strikes. Yeah, the Braves kept trying to go slider away to Castellanos in game 1. All right, he had a 4-for-4 game, and I mean game 1 of this doubleheader, that is. He was 2-for-4 in the first game of the series a few nights ago. 2-0 pitch, missed inside with a slider. Castellanos has the average up to 289 with his 6-for-8 effort this series. We'll take a cold strike there. Sail right at him with a fastball. Crowd getting bigger and bigger. This is going to be a big crowd tonight. They announced 32,314 for game 1. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Fouled back 3-2. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
No score, bottom of the first inning. Alec Bohm, the runner at first base. He'll be off of the races here. 3-2 count with 2 down on Castellanos. And the Braves looking to get him out for the first time in a while. 3-2 pitch. That's fouled off. Went after a slider down and in. Got a piece of it. Home plate umpire Mark Wegner gets half a dozen new baseballs from the Phillies dugout. Braves in the top of the second will have Riley, Albies, and Verdugo due up. They had 1 base runner in the top of the first inning, a 2-out walk to Marcell Ozuna. That was it. So in case you're just now tuning in, scoreless here in the bottom of the first inning. Again, the 3-2. Sent foul into the lower bowl of the stadium, deep down the right field line. Sun shining across the outfield. That's a welcome sight. Looks nothing like what the sky looked like this time last night or even this morning.
Right.
Raining all day yesterday and into the early morning. Overcast most of game 1. It just turned into a beautiful evening here on the south side of Philadelphia. Bohm runs, 3-2 pitch. Got him looking for strike 3. First strikeout of the game for Chris Sale. We head to the top of the second, no score.
With South College's Bachelor of Science and Health Science, you can focus on pre-physical therapy or pre-physician assistant, or you could pursue an Associate of Science in Surgical Technology. Each curriculum is designed to promote development of...
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Who taught us how to properly invest or how to protect and build wealth, even in down markets? At Trading Academy, that's exactly what you'll learn. Real strategies you can actually use, from making your first investment to achieving your future goals. Learn what you're doing and why, with confidence and a plan. Stop feeling like you're falling behind and learn how to start building a better financial future for you and your family. Start today by texting INVEST to 210 210 to register for a free local investing class. Text INVEST to 210 210 now.
Oh, watch for beans.
That sign says watch for bears. Here, let's find you an eye doctor on ZocDoc.
Look, Dr. Barker is in network.
That says Dr. Baker. Here, let me help. Reviews say he's very attentive. Dr. Cleaves has 5 stars and an opening tomorrow.
That's great.
Booked it.
Nice. So, why do I need to watch for falling socks? You've got options. Book on ZocDoc today.
Listen to the top of the second. Great to have you with us on a Thursday night from Philadelphia. Alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Benning Premier with you. Chris Sale finished up the bottom of the first inning with a strikeout of Nick Castellanos, and that's our Gas South bringing the heat strikeout. And just like Chris Sale, Gas South is bringing the heat with no deposits, no hidden fees, and simple natural gas rates. This difference is good. For the Braves here in the top of the second inning, it'll be Riley, Albies, and Verdugo, and they'll come to the plate in the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning. And if the Braves can swipe second base or any base this inning, our contestant, Wayne Barber, will win $400 in free Marathon gas cards. And you can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/Stolen Base Challenge. Best of luck to Wayne Barber. Wish they could steal first base. Here's the pitch on the way to Austin Riley, and Riley takes a called strike. Wheeler come out blowing the smoke with that fastball. That's 97 on the heater.
May have to figure out a way to steal first tonight.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch on the way from Wheeler. And Riley slugs one down the left field line, but foul. Right outside the line. Riley was swinging the bat very well in the first game of this doubleheader.
Yeah, and Wheeler just got away with a bad sweeper.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Little nubber fouled on the first baseline. Bad sweeper. You want to call that a broken broom?
Yeah, it's a good one.
All right.
And he came right back with another one.
Riley, 3 for 9 in the series. Couple of base hits in game one of this doubleheader. Well, 2 pitches outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. For Zach Wheeler, twice an All-Star in his career. He's been top 10 in Cy Young voting each of the last 2 seasons. Ready with his 1-2 pitch. Riley fights one off foul up into the upper deck down the first baseline. We've told you the story before. Wheeler comes from a family full of baseball players. He and his brothers all played baseball growing up. In fact, he had another brother who was in the Yankees organization as a minor leaguer. There's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Riley takes a ball high. And Wheeler has said before that there wasn't a bigger Braves fan in the state of Georgia growing up than him. Just a massive Braves fan. And as fate would have it, when he made his major league debut, it was against the Braves at Turner Field. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And Riley hits one way up into the air. Foul ground, first base side, boom to the railing of the dugout, and he's out of room. That lands about 6 or 7 seats down from the Phillies dugout.
Well, we tell this sidebar about him all the time, that he got drafted by the Giants, number 9, I think number 6 in the draft in 09. And the Braves were all set to take him, and the Giants took him 1 pick in front of Atlanta. The Braves got Mike Minor.
And then he was traded from the Giants to the Mets and then signed as a free agent with the Phillies. Here's the 2-2 to Riley. A little bit low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. For Wheeler, for the longest time, it was a matter of just being healthy. Here's the 3-2 pitch on the way to Austin Riley. Broken bat roller out towards short, dodging the barrel and gloving Turner. Throws over to first base and finishes off a pretty nice play. Barrel into that bat went just to his right, and he was able to dodge it.
All the way out to the grass out behind short.
1 down for Ozzie Albies. I'm sure the Giants look back and wonder what might have been. That trade that sent Wheeler from the Giants to the Mets all the way back in 2011 was in exchange for Carlos Beltran. And then signed with the Phillies in 2019. There's a ball low. Ozzie Albies with a 13-game hitting streak. 1-0 pitch. Swung on, missed. No score, top of the second. 1-1 to Ozzie Albies. And he'll swing and miss. Got a fastball by him, 97. Wheeler pitched exactly 200 innings right on the nose last year. Enters the action just over 70 this season. 1-2, and Ozzie pops one up right side of the infield. Alec Bohm, the first baseman, drifting in between the foul line and the first base coach's box, and makes the catch on the grass just outside of fair territory. So 2 down for Alex Verdugo.
Number 8, left fielder Alex Verdugo.
Braves looking for their first hit of this game and looking for a win to salvage the final game of this series. Braves have dropped 6 of their last 7, including 3 in a row. There's a ball outside of Verdugo, 1-0. And of those 6 losses out of their last 7, 3 of them have been by 1 run. It feels like the rest of them have been by 2 runs. So many close games that the Braves have not been able to put into the win column. 1-0 bounced out to first, and that'll be a foul ball. Tracking was Alec Bohm. He gloved it. Right behind him, Shane Livensparger was able to call it a foul ball. Very emphatic foul call by Livensparger.
Sometimes that's a hard play to call for the first base umpire because the first baseman is cutting right in front of them to field it. And that was the case just now. But watching the replay, it definitely landed foul.
Nothing in 1 on Alex Verdugo. Correction, 1-1, I should say, on Alex Verdugo. Here it is from Wheeler. And he'll lift one towards shallow left. Going back Turner. Coming in Wilson. And the left fielder has it for a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing for the Braves. We head to the bottom of the second. No score in Philadelphia.
Hey, Braves fans. Spring.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
New Buck Baloo Show here on the Fan, 680 and 93.7, home of the Braves.
Ben, Joe, and Jay Chad with you here in Philadelphia. We head to the bottom of the second inning, no score. It's a cap giveaway night tonight here at Citizens Bank Park. It's a powder blue crown with a maroon bill and the Phillies logo on it. So you look around and everybody's wearing one of those light blue caps in the ballpark tonight. Thousands of them. JT Realmuto leads it off in the bottom of the second inning. I want to remind you, only the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce, that's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Chris Sale facing Realmuto. The lefty goes back to work. And a first pitch strike on Realmuto. He sat the first game out, resting, of course, for the second game. And they didn't miss a beat. Rafael Marchand, one of their players of the game for the Phillies in game 1.
I'll say, big game for him.
0-1 to Realmuto. Missed inside, 1-1. And Marchand hit a 2-run homer in the third inning, walked and scored in the 5th inning, and then had the bases loaded hit by pitch that gave the Phillies that lead in the 8th inning. And they went on to win 5-4. 1-1 pitch. Backdoor slider missed. 2 balls and a strike. Realmuto 0-3 this series, batting .228 for the season. Lefty-righty matchup. Here's the pitch on the way from Sale. This little floater into center field may drop in. That will. Flared one into left center field. That landed in between Verdugo and Harris. Not enough juice on it for either of those to be able to get to it. And it's a leadoff single for Realmuto. That'll put a bat in the hands of Edmundo Sosa. Braves turning to Chris Sale tonight to find a way to win the final game of this series. A man who has done it all in his career. You think about his trophy room at his house. What an impressive place. Pitch on the way to Sosa. Big loopy breaking ball swung on and missed. Sale, a World Series champion, 8 times an All-Star, a Cy Young Award, an ERA title. He's led the league in strikeouts 3 times, including a 308 strikeout season in 2017. 0-1 pitch. That'll be fouled off. And also a Gold Glove. I mean, you want to talk about checking some boxes for your career. That's exactly what Chris has done.
Running out of space on the mantle.
To read a resume like that, I think the only box left unchecked is Cooperstown. I think we all feel like that's certainly coming down the road for Chris Sale. 0-2 pitch. Check swing. They appeal. Strike 3. That time got him on a slider. Had him all crisscross on that swing. One down here in the inning.
They made an appeal down to the first base umpire. It was easy for Shane Livensparker because Sosa was already walking back to the dugout.
One on, one out for Weston Wilson. Saw him for a little bit in game 1. And he swings at the first pitch he sees, and it's a lazy fly ball to center. Michael Harris tried again. This descends into his glove. And 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning. Well, we mentioned this in the open. Chris Sale entered the action tonight. 8 strikeouts short of 2,500 for his career. That could be another big box that he'd like to check one day, getting to 3,000 strikeouts. But he has 2 strikeouts in this game, so he's 6 away from reaching that threshold. No score, bottom of the second. Pitch on the way to Bryson Stott. There's a called strike.
Well, I like these 1-pitch outs because the Braves really need him to pitch deep in this ball game for obvious reasons.
Used a bunch of arms in that game one of the doubleheader earlier today. And no break when we get home. Well, one will miss outside. Braves will finish up this series tonight, hopefully with a victory. And then we hop on the Delta Bird and fly south. We'll see the Red Sox Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we'd love to see you at the ballpark over the course of the weekend. 1-1 to Stott. He'll swing and foul one back, 1-2. At game 1 tomorrow night, Braves and Red Sox, Grant Holmes and Lucas Giolito. We got some great pitching matchups in that series.
Yeah, Grant's been pitching great, too.
One, 2 to Stott. Low and outside, laid off a slider. Think about how they use Stott. He's been batting leadoff a lot, but you draw a tough lefty in Sale, you're going to drop him down. And he's batting 8th in their lineup tonight. Lefty stick of Stott out of UNLV. Pickoff over to first base. Back in the dive, Realmuto. Realmuto looked irritated there. Now, look, he can run for a catcher.
Yeah, he can, and he's got some swipes this year.
But it's almost as if Chris said, you know what, I want this guy to get dirty. And lobbed it over there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch to Stott. Check swing, and he didn't go after the slider. Bearded left-hander Chris Sale with a 3-2 count on Bryson Stott. Realmuto will be on the move here. There he goes. 3-2. Just missed outside with a fastball. Threw him a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that missed away. First walk issued by Chris Sale. Down to second base for JT Realmuto. Bryson Stott at first, and here's Johan Rojas. No runs, 2 hits for the Phillies. No runs, no hits for the Braves. Sale brings his first pitch, and a swing and a fly ball to left field. Verdugo in line with it. He'll trot in, and he'll make the squeeze. Two-handed catch over the top of his cap, and that into the bottom of the second. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 2 men left on base. 2 innings in the rearview mirror. We head to the top of the third.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
A spring day is the most righteous time to invite some friends over, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and cheer on the UEFA Championship Final. Because a soccer final this big deserves a refreshment that satisfies from start to finish.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Big crowd in Philadelphia. No score in this pitcher's duel between Wheeler and Sale. We go to the top of the third. It'll be Harris, Allen, and Acuna for the Braves, 8-9-1. Want to remind you that Xfinity knows live baseball is better with less freezing at the plate. That's why we deliver Wi-Fi built for streaming with ultra-low lag. Get the fastest connection to the Braves and stream more of the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. Michael Harris, 3 for 8 in the series, climbing in. Michael in game 1 of the doubleheader had a big double late in the game. Well, the Braves fell in that contest 5-4. Here's the first pitch on the way to Michael Harris. And a ball inside, 1-0. Harris batting .228. Lefty stick facing the right-hander Zach Wheeler. 1-0 pitch. Harris fouls one back, 1-1. Breeze still sweeping across the outfield left to right. And looking like a sellout crowd this evening. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Harris takes a ball inside. 2-1. Skyline of Philadelphia off in the background. Sun shining on all the buildings for the first time since we got here. Harris awaits the 2-1 and the pitch on the way. Top shelf fastball that missed. 3-1.
I'm picking up a little bit on Wheeler that he's kind of telegraphing everything but the fastball. The cutter, the sweeper. So far, he's kind of slowed his motion down.
There's 3-1. Harris swings and fouls back a fastball. Well, it would certainly help if you could narrow down all the pitches and know what the fastball is going to be.
If I just had a megaphone.
3-2. Harris fouls one back over to our left. That was coming in hot. Turns into a souvenir for a fan. Harris fouls one back here again. And it goes down below us. That guy who had the souvenir a moment ago now has one more souvenir than he has haircuts this year.
He can give it to his barber, but well, I don't know when he'll see him again.
3-2, swung on and tipped it in the middle. Real Muto got him on a curveball. Third strikeout for Zach Wheeler. One down for Nick Allen. You know, I mentioned that the Braves have dropped 6 of their last 7. And it made me think of something that I saw last night. I had a lot of time to sit around and read and do whatever, getting ready for today's doubleheader since we were rained out yesterday. Saw where the Rockies, who lost again, have now lost 21 consecutive series dating back to last year. Nick Allen takes one inside. That's the longest series losing streak in Major League history.
It's not the last record they're going to have this year.
That's a good point. It has been a wretched campaign for the Rockies. 21 consecutive series losses going back to last season. Allen takes a called strike.
I did see a plus there, though. They were playing the Cubs last night, and Orlando Arcia played in his first game with the Rockies as the DH.
Wow.
And went 2 for 3.
Good for him. Allen swings and was hit by that pitch. Going to be strike 2 on him, but it's going to really pain Allen. That got him in the right hand on the swing and miss. And he goes all the way back towards the Braves dugout up against the railing. And was bent over, letting his right arm just hang down. And now they come out to check on him. Goodness, you take one in the hand, you don't even get first base. Trying to pull the hands in and get the barrel to it. Looked like it got him on the knuckles of the middle and index fingers.
It did. Now the question is whether or not Mark Wagner gives him first or says he was swinging and went around. Because it did not appear that the ball hit the bat.
Yeah, I think it's definitely strike 2. And he's got another swing up there. Yeah, they hand him the bat. He'll climb back in with a 1-2 count. I mean, it's hard enough to face Wheeler with 2 healthy hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there, busting the knuckles. I mean, if you're just holding your hand still and get hit by the pitch, it's going to bring a lot of pain. He tried to punch the pitch.
Yeah, and that's his throwing hand.
Now 1-2 on Allen. Wheeler swivels and fires. And a called third strike on the outside corner. Sinker hit the outside corner. Allen had a problem with it. Back-to-back strikeouts for Wheeler here in the top of the third. We talk about backdooring a sinker. I mean, that thing.
That was too close to take.
2 down for Ronald Acuna. Braves still looking for their first hit. We're scoreless in the top of the third inning here in Philadelphia. Acuna takes a fastball high. Ronald's gone 3 for 7 in this series. Came off the bench in game 1, had a couple of base hits, RBI single, and then a double and a run scored. He'll take a called strike. That just tells you how well he's swinging it to come off the bench and do what he did in game 1.
Pretty amazing.
One from Wheeler. And Acuna sends one foul over by the Braves dugout. Wheeler looking to strike out the side here on the top of the third. Phillies in the bottom of the inning will have the top of the order due up. Turner, Schwarber, and Bohm. The 1-2. And Acuna takes a ball inside. Splitter just missed as he threw his arms to the sky, getting out of the way of it.
He's not calling a pitch on that side of the plate, Ben, for lefties or righties. He didn't do it for Sale, and he didn't do it for Wheeler.
2-2 to Acuna, swung on miss, fastball 98 by the swinging bat of Ronald Acuna. So Wheeler strikes out the side. We advance to the bottom of the inning. Still no score.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa. If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears.
Starts 2 hours before every first pitch during the season on a radio home, the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan, and of course the Fan app.
Chris Sale and the Braves fan out across the diamond going into the bottom of the 3rd inning. No score. Ben, Joe, and Jay Chad with you for the final game of this series. You need all the energy you can get for game day. At a Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference so you can save more energy for the game. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy. Top of the order for the Phillies, Turner, Schwarber, and Bohm. Turner 0 for 1 with a fly out to center field. Turner had an RBI single in the first game of this doubleheader, but his only hit of this series. A very dangerous hitter. Chris Sale goes on the attack. Misses high and away with a fastball. Turner's average at .301. Here it is from Sale. That'll be fouled off. A couple of Floridians going at it right here. Turner and Sale. Turner out of Lake Worth, Florida. And he was originally told he wouldn't make his JV team nor his varsity team because he wasn't big enough. He was a very undersized young man and then hit a growth spurt, took off, played collegiately at NC State, got them to the College World Series when he was teammates with Carlos Rodon. And he's turned in a fine career in the big leagues. Breaking ball, over for a strike, 1-2.
Really a solid player. Got off to a horrible start here as a Philly, but took out a billboard ad to apologize to the fans and said, I will earn my money. And darned if he hasn't.
1-2 in the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. We've said many times before, when he was traded from the Nationals to the Dodgers, we were all relieved.
Yeah.
Out of the division. And then lo and behold, comes right back, signs with the Phillies. 2-2 from Sale. Take a hike. Just wiped him out on a slider.
A lot of off-speed sliders there to strike him out.
1 out for Kyle Schwarber. He hit one into the second deck in the 7th inning of Game 1 of the doubleheader. It's been his only hit of this series, but man, it was a big one. 32-year-old designated hitter Kyle Schwarber. Left-on-left matchup. There's a called strike on Schwarber.
He's had some good numbers against Sale, too, Ben. Came into the game 4 for 9 with 2 homers. I don't know of too many lefties that have done that.
Yeah, not at all. That's a short list. 0-1, check swing. They appeal. Actually, no appeal. They didn't have to. They said it's a strike, 0-2. You know, everything I said about Turner about being undersized and smallest guy on the team?
Yeah.
The complete opposite is true for Schwarber. This guy's always been a slugger. In fact, he was recruited by some Big Ten schools to play football. Played his baseball days at Indiana. Here's the 0-2. That'll miss outside. 1-2.
What can you say about Mark Wagner, the home plate umpire?
Well, he's, like you said, that outside corner to lefties and inside corner to the righties. It hasn't been there for him. Hasn't been calling that pitch. Here's the 1-2 on the way. That'll miss low and outside.
Well, he barely has to bend his knees to call balls and strikes.
Yeah.
I mean, he just needs to be able to see over Drake Baldwin, and that's not easy for him.
We ought to get him a phone book to stand on.
Yeah.
2-2. Outside with a fastball. No score, bottom of the third. Braves and Phillies in the final game of the series. Here's the payoff pitch from Sale. And that time got it by him. Swing and a miss on a slider. And that's the fourth strikeout of the game by Sale. This third inning has been nothing but strikeouts for both pitchers. Wheeler struck out the side in order. Sale 2 up and 2 down. You know, thinking about what you just said about Mark Wagner, the bottom of the zone should be open for business tonight.
You'd think so. Again, another off-speed slider that really fooled Schwarber.
2 down for Alec Bohm. First pitch, a called strike. First pitch slider. Be something to have Mark Wagner and Jordan Baker on the same umpire rotation.
That'd be odd.
Baker's what, like 6'6"? 0-1 foul back, 0-2.
Yeah, at least.
Alec Bohm 1 for 1 with a single. Chris Sale blowing on his hand. And now stepping back on the rubber. Left foot on the third base side of the rubber. 0-2 to Bohm. Fouled off into the second deck down the right field line. Bohm has yet to strike out this series. Sale way ahead, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. And Bohm bites the dust. Goes down looking. Fastball burned him on the inside corner. And Chris Sale strikes out the side. He has 5 Ks in the game. We go to the top of the 4th inning. No score.
Hello, Braves country. I'm Paul Bird, Braves alum. The Atlanta Braves are proud to partner with the Georgia Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Disability.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
A spring day is the most righteous time to invite some friends over, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and cheer on the UEFA Championship Final. Because a soccer final this big deserves a refreshment that satisfies from start to finish.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah & Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah & Farah, Tampa.
These guys are blowing the smoke in this one. Chris Sale has 5 strikeouts through 3 innings. Zach Wheeler has 5 strikeouts through 3 innings. The Phillies have 2 base hits, both singles, and the Braves are hitless. They'll try to change that here in the top of the 4th inning as it'll be Baldwin, Ozuna, and Olsen coming up. Northside Hospital for a healthier future together. Look to Northside. Alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you. Zach Wheeler fans a black glove in front of his face, kicks and fires, and Baldwin takes a ball high. This rookie catcher over 1 with a ground out to third base. Getting a look at Wheeler here. 1-0 pitch. They missed inside. Missed with a cutter. 2 balls, no strikes. Wheeler at 50 pitches, 31 strikes. 2-0 to Baldwin. That'll be sent foul. That hits the facade of the third deck and then caroms down below into the lower bowl of the stadium.
Not too many empty seats tonight, are there?
Not at all. There's a place to be in Philadelphia tonight. 2-1 pitch. That'll miss inside. Well, you knew that they were already itching to get to the ballpark because of the pitching matchup. But then you consider the weather last night. Now a nice night tonight. Great night to be at the ballpark. Here's the 3-1 to Baldwin. And a bouncer out to short. To his left, Turner secures. Whips it over to first base and 1 away here in the 4th inning. One out for Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna walked in the first inning. He's been the only Brave to reach base in this game. First pitch to Ozuna. There's a called strike.
That's now 26 straight shutout innings pitched by Wheeler.
What a run. What a month for him. 0-1 to Ozuna. There's a called strike. And on top of that, it seems that whenever the Braves face the Phillies, it could be 2 games, 3 games, 4 games. Feels like you get this guy every single time. And he's good every single time. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Ozuna. His tie.
Yeah, we never miss him.
Next time the Braves see the Phillies will be in Atlanta. That'll be the end of June, 27th, 28th, and 29th. That'll be a 3-game series. 1-2 is high, 2-2. That'll be one of the longest homestands of the year for the Braves. That'll be Phillies, Angels, and Orioles all in town end of June going into July. And the next time we come here will be the end of August.
4 days.
Time called. Yeah, that'll be 4 games when we come here in August. And until they said that we were going to play this doubleheader today, there was some talk that we'd play a doubleheader when we come back in August. It would have been 5 games in 4 days.
Nobody wanted that.
Glad we're getting these in here. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way to Ozuna. And Ozuna busts his bat, but loops one in the left field for a base hit.
I didn't know which one was which.
I didn't either. I lost the ball.
I don't know if it was the bat going to left field or the ball.
The barrel landed just shy of the dirt at short. And it's a 1-out single. On the way that Wheeler's pitching tonight, you're glad to have a base hit.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
Little bloop into left. Ozuna's now on twice in this winner's Matt Olson. Matt struck out swinging to end the first inning. No score, top of the 4th. Olsen takes a strike on the outside corner. By the way, that trip for 4 games when we come here at the end of August, that's a 3-city road trip. That'll be Miami, Philadelphia, Chicago. End of August turning into September. 0-1 to Olsen. And he punches one in the air down the right field line. That'll land in for a base hit. Ozuna around second. He'll dig for third. Olsen goes to second base, and it'll be a double for the Braves first baseman. Wasn't the hardest hit ball of his career, but hit them where they ain't, right on down the right field line. And And that'll put the bat in the hands of Riley with the 2 men in scoring position at only 1 down.
Tell you what, he put a pretty good swing on a really good fastball that was up. Somehow got part of the barrel to it. Got to take advantage here, Ben.
See if Riley can do that. Takes the ball outside. This is the second trip to the order. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for both teams. And the lead on the line if Austin Riley can find a way to strike here versus Wheeler. 1-0 to Riley. Missed the outside corner with a fastball. And we've seen Wheeler this inning fall behind a few times.
Phillies will concede a run. They're all playing back. Just put it in play or a sacrifice fly.
Two on Riley. Way outside. 3-0. And missing with that fastball. After Riley, it'll be Albies. Austin 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. Wheeler comes set right at the letters. 3-0 pitch. Green light, and he fouls one back. Got a fastball center cut. I don't blame him for pulling the trigger on that one.
You bet. Anytime you get a mistake like that and get the count in your favor, take advantage.
Still very much in Riley's favor. 3 balls and a strike. Wheeler deals. And Riley bounces one fair down the left field line. That'll rattle the corner. Ozuna will score. Olsen will as well. 2 RBI double as Austin Riley stings him here in the top of the 4th inning. 2-0 Braves.
Boy, I mean, he painted it right down the line. It didn't hit the sidewall. Rolled all the way to the padding down there, which was wonderful. And that ends Wheeler's shutout string.
And in one swing, he's given up as many runs in this game as he'd given up the entire month of May. Now it's Ozzie Albies to the plate. Pitch on the way from Wheeler. And Ozzie hits one high in the air to deep right. Castellanos to the wall. And that is gone. Ozzie Albies ignites one out of here. It's a 2-run homer. And it's 4-0 Braves in the 4th.
How about that? His 3rd career homer against Wheeler.
And a 4-run inning for the Braves. Only 1 down. A single by Ozuna, a double by Olsen, a double by Riley, and a homer by Albies. 4 hits consecutively. And that homer by Ozzie Albies, the first of the night for the Braves. That's going to save you big bucks at Tire Discounters. Here's Alex Verdugo. Verdugo sends one foul. That'll save you at least $75 on a set of select tires at Tire Discounters tomorrow only. Plus a free alignment and a free oil change. Stay tuned for the Hyundai postgame show. See how much you'll save tomorrow only at Tire Discounters. Visit TireDiscounters.com/Braves to learn more. Ball low and outside, Alex Verdugo.
I vaguely remember seeing an inning like this somewhere a long time ago.
1-1 outside. Corner, I should say, for a late strike.
Don't you vaguely remember something?
A long time ago. Hopefully see a lot more coming up. Here's the 1-2. Ball high and outside. 2-2. Well, the way it's been going for the Braves, getting 4 runs against any pitcher is news, but especially a guy like Wheeler. There's the 2-2 pitch. And Verdugo with a fly ball to center. Johan Rojas going to go back. And he puts on the brakes, makes the catch shy of the warning track. And 2 down here in the top of the 4th inning. Boy, don't you just love handing at least a 4-run lead to Chris Sale?
I can't imagine what he feels like right now. It's been a while since he's had that kind of lead.
4-0 Braves, top of the fourth. There's Michael Harris. And Harris hits one to deep center field. Rojas going to go back. Rojas to the warning track. At the wall. Leaps into the air. Makes the catch. And then steadies himself against the wall. So that's the third out. But the Braves put some barrels on some balls from Wheeler here in the top of the fourth inning. 4 runs. 4 hits. No errors. None left. We go to the...
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
A spring day is the most righteous time to invite some friends over, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and cheer on the UEFA Championship Final. Because a soccer final this big deserves a refreshment that satisfies from start to finish.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
It's on, the biggest Maytag sale of the year at Lowe's. Buy 2 select laundry appliances and get up to a $100 bonus via instant rebate. Shop all things Maytag, including the new stackable Pet Pro laundry system that removes pet hair from clothes. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer valid through 5/31. See store for pricing and offer details. Advertise savings on all major Maytag appliances through Maytag.com and participating retailers. Prices may vary. Additional terms and
Atlanta Braves. Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
4-0 Braves into the bottom of the fourth inning. And for the Braves, they're coming off their best half inning since May 5th, when they scored 4 runs against the Reds in the third inning of a game that the Braves won 4-0. So a 4-run top of the fourth. And now Chris Sale will be facing Castellanos, Romuto, and Sosa in the bottom of the fourth inning. It's also the Tidal Wave Auto Spy inning. First pitch, a called strike on Castellanos. You remember earlier in the game, Nick Allen swung at a pitch that hit him in the knuckles. And he stayed the game, struck out. Well, he has come out of the game now. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Castellanos takes the ball high. And Luke Williams has taken over at shortstop. And you just hope that the hand is okay for Nick Allen. Of course, you got to have your hands to play this game, especially at that position. And those are some really good hands that Nick Allen has. 1-1 to Castellanos, sent foul down the third base line, 1-2. So hopefully we get a good report coming up soon on Nick Allen.
Plus, we learned between games that Fairchild suffered a dislocated finger. Was that correct? As opposed to a cut?
Right. And also some bad news on A.J. Smith-Shawver. There's the 1-2 pitch. And a lunge and a miss by Castellanos. That slider perplexed him there. 4 straight strikeouts for Chris Sale. Had a good start in the Tidal Wave Auto Spy inning. Tidal Wave Auto Spy is making Braves country clean car country all season long. If the Braves pitch a scoreless fourth inning tonight, Tidal Wave will offer half off the Rest Watch membership tomorrow. Learn more at TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves. 1 down in the fourth inning. Here's JT Romuto. Romuto takes a ball low. Chris Sale now sitting on 2,498 career strikeouts. So 2 away from 2,500. 1-0 pitch, fouled off on a 1-1 count. The 2,500 strikeout plateau is one that just 39 pitchers in the history of the game have reached. One pitch. And a called strike. Good fastball.
So he would be number 40. That's a good round number.
He'd be number 40. You know that Chris will continue to climb that list. 19 men have ever gotten to 3,000. 1-2. And he missed high. So 19 have reached 3,000. 4 have reached 4,000. And 1 has reached 5,000. That's an amazing figure for Nolan Ryan. 2-2. Popped up right field. Ronald Acuna drifting in, looking up towards the sky. Makes a two-handed squeeze and 2 down.
Oh, it wasn't Hoyt Wilhelm?
No, it was not Hoyt. He just missed. How do you strike out 5,700 guys? It's unbelievable. I mean, Randy Johnson is in second place all time and is 900 strikeouts back of Nolan Ryan.
How many did Nolan have altogether?
5,714.
You know,
it's to Sosa inside.
He wanted 5,715. That was his goal.
He didn't get Joe Simpson,
but he didn't get me. I really spoiled it for him.
You might get everybody else. You ain't getting me. Here's a 1-0 pitch on the way. That'll be sent foul. You see, how many times did you ever see him?
Oh, he tried and tried that one time. Pop up to third.
Not on the list. Pretty impressive. Braves leading 4-0. 1-1 pitch. Missed the inside corner.
Funny thing, I just joined the Mariners, and the manager told me to be patient. He'd try to get me in there and, you know, stay ready. Well, I was in there the second day of the season against Nolan, and he only went like one time through the order.
2-1. Big chopper out to third. Taken on one hop by Riley. Slings it across, and a 3-up, 3-down inning. Solid job by Chris Sale and a great fourth inning for the Braves. We advance to the top of the fifth inning here in Philadelphia. It's the Braves 4 and the Phillies nothing.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Running our small family business, 3 Farm Daughters in North Dakota, isn't easy. We get a lot of help from Amazon. They don't make our homegrown pastas, but they do handle all of our shipping and logistics, which makes a big difference.
Learn more about how Amazon supports small businesses at aboutamazon.com.
Take a hack at guessing which...
Pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game, live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
Braves leading 4-0, and now for more play-by-play, here's Joe.
Thanks, Ben, and thanks to that 3-up and 3-down fourth inning. Today's a clean inning car wash celebration day at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Stop by and get half off their Best Wash membership for the first month. Braves country is clean car country thanks to Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for more info. Here is Luke Williams hitting in the spot where Nick Allen would normally hit. He takes a strike. Allen has been told you hit by a pitch while swinging and had to come out. Luke played in game 1, went 0 for 2. Zach Wheeler, breaking ball, check swing, didn't go. 1-1 the count. Braves put a 4 spot on Zach Wheeler in the 4th inning. 4 consecutive hits. A wind in the pitch. Taken outside, 2-1. A 1-out single by Ozuna, broken bat, base hit. Then a double by Olson. And then a double by Riley, plated 2. And then a 2-run homer by Ozzie Albies, plated 2 more. Williams waits and takes a strike, 2-2.
Well, that first game left the Braves battered and bruised, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It kind of continues. Mentioned the finger injury to Fairchild, but he is available to pinch run if needed. The 2-2 pitch to Williams. High, 3-2.
And then we got news in between games about A.J. Smith-Shawver, who said he felt a pop in his elbow and some arm tightness, and he's heading back to Atlanta, and Snit said it doesn't look good for him.
Payoff pitch swung on, drilled to right center field, but Rojas is there, and he'll make the catch. Had him played perfectly, 1 away. I saw some video between games after he got hit in the ankle on the line drive from Stott. 1 or 2 pitches later to Turner, that Turner flied out deep to center on. When A.J. turned around and faced towards center, he was wincing and saying, ow.
Yeah.
Ronald Acuna Jr. is fanned twice, takes outside, ball 1. He's hit in 8 straight. Going back to last season. And the 1-0. High, ball 2. Ronald hitting .350. 2 homers, 3 driven in already. And the pitch. Check swing, but he didn't go, and that'll make it 3-0. See if he gets a green light here. Drake Baldwin on deck. And the pitch. He was swinging, but he couldn't stop there on a pitch that tied him up, 3-1. They play him straight up on the infield, shade him to right field in center. He swings and fouls one back over behind the Phillies' first base dugout. Full count. Chris Sale sitting at 2,498 strikeouts. Heading to the bottom of the 5th as Ronald fouls another one back to stay alive.
I like his chances to get it done tonight.
I sure do too, especially the way he's going. And with a 4-run lead. Another payoff pitch to Acuna. Fouled back again, same place. Grant Holmes and Lucas Giolito of the Red Sox tomorrow night at Truist. 3-2 pitch. Outside, he walked him. Good at bat. Laid off a borderline pitch. Second walk issued by Wheeler. Drake Baldwin's put the ball in play twice. Grounder to third, grounder to short. And the pitch to him. Breaking ball low, ball 1. Good lead for Acuna. Not going. Pitch inside, ball 2. Good hitters count here for Baldwin. But it's a strike in there. He started to pull the trigger and couldn't. Two and one the count. One out, runner at first, 4-0 Atlanta. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. That looked like a changeup. Call it a curveball, slow curve, and the bottom dropped out of it. 2-2. Marcell Ozuna on deck. He's extended his hitting streak to 5 games. The pitch, swing and a miss. Baldwin fooled again. Strikeout number 6 for Wheeler.
Designated hitter Marcell.
Ozuna's been on base twice. He walked in the first, singled and scored in the fourth. Now 3 for 8 in the series. And the pitch to him. In there for a strike. Matt Olson would be next. Again, Acuna leads from first. Not going, and the pitch swung on. Another broken bat fly ball to center. But this time Rojas is there, and he'll make the catch. And Marcel's going through some lumber. A walk, one left. We go to the bottom of the 5th.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Are you ready to round the bases with base balderdash? Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Braves don't play at 7. Join me for the new Buck Belue Show here on the Fan, 680 and 93.7, home of the Braves.
Fans, Napa's a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves with America's largest network of parts and care. Napa has all the bases covered when it comes to your ride. 4-0 Atlanta, bottom half of the 5th. Bottom third of the order for the Phillies. Wilson, Stott, and Rojas. Wilson flied to center his first time up. Big, strong right-handed hitter. Ton of homers in the minor leagues. Chris Sale gets the sign and goes to work. And fires one just off the inside corner, ball 1. 59 pitches, 37 strikes for Sale. And the 1-0 pitch. There's a strike call. Off the lower part of the zone. 94. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball, slow breaking ball. Missed badly outside. Got away from him. 2-1.
You know how they have that game used store at the ballpark? It's got cracked bats and broken bats in there.
Uh-huh.
They're going to have a surplus of Marcelo Zuna merchandise.
That's lumber. That's firewood, I think. 2-1 pitch. Another perfectly placed pitch on the outside corner. 2-2.
He has been going through some lumber.
Now time called by Wilson. Chris is ready. Now delivers. Foul ball out of play to the upper deck. Philadelphia on quite a tear. They've won 11 out of 12. And since April 26th, they are 23-6. Not bad. Next offering, breaking ball. What was wrong with that? Sale never turns his back on the umpire, but he did there when he didn't get that call. That was just perfect at the bottom of the zone. Mark Wegner missed that one.
It was high level with him.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Payoff pitch. Change up, bounce toward third, but foul.
By the way, I had it pointed out that Nate Tomlinson, second base umpire, is 6'5".
Big old boy, isn't he?
He is.
Another payoff pitch to Wilson. Down and in, ball 4. For Sale, his second walk. But in his mind, he had Wilson struck out. Roy D. Mercer, I think, was the guy who created that. How big an old boy are you?
Yeah, exactly.
Here's Stott, and he takes a strike. That guy who played Roy D. Mercer passed away recently.
Yeah.
He'll be missed. Stott walked his first time. Lefty on lefty. And the pitch. Swung on, lifted to left field. Backpedaling is Verdugo, but he's there to make the catch. One away. Now Rojas, the batter, he flied to left also his first time up. Has the weather been a little rainy at home?
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Had a lot of rain there today.
Stretching the pitch to Rojas is a strike call.
I was texting with some of the Red Sox broadcasters, and they have an off day today, so they're in Atlanta. They said that their round of golf got rained out today.
Oh. Hate that. Wasn't any golf being played here yesterday, that's for sure. The 0-1 to Rojas. Had to get out of the way and stopped his swing, and the count goes even 1-1.
For visiting cities to take your clubs, this is one of the best, isn't it?
It is. You can go in any direction, just close your eyes and get in an Uber or cab, whatever, and say, take me to a golf course. You'll find a good one. Next offering. Breaking ball, strike call. 1-2 to Johan Rojas, center fielder, game 2. Braves up 4-0. All 4 runs coming in the third inning. Excuse me, the fourth inning. The 1-2 pitch. Ooh, barely got a piece of it. He was swinging late and guarding the plate, and just got enough to stay alive. Still 1-2. Trey Turner on deck. Wilson at first, 1 out. And the pitch from Sale. Swung on, lifted foul and out of play. Rojas hitting .247. 0 for 2 in the series. It's his first start. Braves would like a ground ball. They're playing for a double play up the middle. And the pitch. Fouled away again. That was off the screen and almost came down and hit Trey Turner. Fans here trying to pump up Rojas as the pitch is made, and a tapper over the mound toward Ozzie. His only play is to first. He has to hurry and got Rojas. Moving down to second is Wilson, 2 out.
That is tricky right there. That'd have been a tough play even if there wasn't a runner passing in front of him. Able to avoid making contact with Wilson, still glove it and get the out.
Nice quick release by Ozzie on that. Here's Turner. He flied out his first time up, struck out his second at bat, 0 for 2, swinging a foul tip, 0-1. He is 1 for 10 in the series. He has 35 hits in the month of May. Club record for May is 36, held by Shane Victorino back in 2009. And the pitch in the dirt, blocked nicely by Baldwin. 1-1.
Man, that guy could hit, couldn't he?
He was such a tough out and tough competitor. Could beat you so many ways. Big part of their world championship team in 08. The flying Hawaiian. Next pitch to Turner. Down and in. It said he did not go. I thought it hit him.
Yeah, they're going to send him back. It did hit him in the foot. They were appealing, and either way, the runner is going to have to be sent back. The question was he swinging or not? And he's going to get first base.
Trainer comes out. Rob Thompson, the manager, comes out to check on him. Boy, it hit him square right on top of the foot. Looked like he got his bat stopped. But the Phillies have something going here. 2 on, 2 out for the dangerous Kyle Schwarber. He has flied out and struck out. "19 homers, 41 RBIs. Sale comes set in the pitch. Breaking ball. Low. Ball 1. You know, his kind of ball goes back to that pitch to Wilson that he thought he had him struck out on and didn't get the call.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, he's got a mess, first and second, but there are 2 out. And the pitch. Fastball. Oh, man. It's in that spot again. The side of the plate away from lefties that he just hadn't called it tonight. Ball 2. Sale ready. 2-0 pitch to Schwarber. Outside. Laid off. 3-0. Alec Bohm on deck. 4-0 Atlanta. 2 on, 2 out, 3-0 the count. Schwarber will be hacking, and the pitch is a breaking ball. Smart. Threw him a slider in there for a strike. Three and one. Runners lead from first and second, and the pitch. Fastball low, nowhere near, ball four. Bases loaded. Tying run at the plate, and Alec Bohm. Third walk for Chris Sale, and Rick Kranitz is out of the dugout to give him a breather.
Well, you look at that situation left on left and say that's the man you got to zero in on. But Kyle Schwarber, no ordinary left-handed hitter. Per those numbers you gave earlier, as he's taken him deep twice. In fact, Sale in his entire career has only allowed 19 home runs to left-handed batters, and Schwarber has 2 of them.
Wow, didn't know that. So they're going to make Alec Bohm try to beat him. Bohm singled his first time up. He hit a shot off the chest of Austin Riley at third and beat it out. He's also struck out. And Bohm, with that infield hit, is now hit in 10 straight. He's made a miraculous recovery from a slow start. Sale to the plate. Swing and a foul ball. He had a good cut. Fastball at 98. This is when we see Chris, when he's in a jam, reach back for a little extra, huh, Ben?
Yeah, absolutely. And look, Bohm's been a tough batter against him in his career. He's 4 for 10 against him in his career.
The 0-1. Fouled back again, 0-2.
That fastball 97. That's what you love about Sale. He can sit 94, 95, but he can redline it up to 98 when he needs to.
Gets a new baseball, goes to the rosin. Bases loaded. 2 out. 4-0 Atlanta. And the 0-2. Backdoor breaking ball missed. 1-2. Runners at every corner. And the pitch. Swung on, lifted foul. And out of play. And I should say at every base. Still 1-2. Wilson at third. Turner at second. Schwarber at first. And another 1-2 pitch to Bohm. Swung on, bounced up the middle. Williams is there. He gloves it, looks at second, but goes to first instead and gets the out to retire the side. No runs. No hits. There were 2 walks and a hit batsman to load them up, but they are left stranded. We go.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
A spring day is the most righteous time to invite some friends over, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and cheer on the UEFA Championship Final. Because a soccer final this big deserves a refreshment that satisfies from start to finish.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Don't miss the biggest Maytag sale of the year at Lowe's. You'll find the Maytag appliances you need when you need them at a great price. Plus, when you buy 2 select laundry appliances, you'll get up to a $100 bonus via instant rebate. Shop Maytag at Lowe's. We help, you save. Offer valid through 5/31. See store for pricing and offer details. Advertise savings on all major Maytag appliances through Maytag.com and participating retailers. Prices may vary. Additional terms and conditions apply.
4-0 Atlanta. We go to the 6th. Rick Jenkins from Woodstock, Georgia. If you're listening, you'll win $1,450 if anybody goes deep this inning in the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. If you'd like to enter for your chance to win at least $1,000 from the Georgia Lottery, visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Georgia Lottery today could be the day. For the Braves, it'll be Olson, Riley, and Albies. And Ozzy's already gone deep tonight. Olson doubled his last time up. He's 1 for 2 off of Wheeler, and he scored a run. Wheeler to the plate. Swing and a miss. Olson 3 for 11 here in Philadelphia for these 3 games. The next pitch to him, up and in, 1-1. He got on top of a fastball his last time up when he doubled to right. That moved Ozuna to third, and they scored on a double by Riley, who then scored on a homer by Albies. Took a little off, slow breaking ball. Taken, what do you call that, a strike? Yes, he did, 1-2. The wind and the pitch. Down low, 2-2.
They have right-hander Carlos Hernandez throwing in their bullpen right now.
"97 pitches for Wheeler. And the pitch swung on, lifted to left field, and pretty deep. Wilson over to his right is there, and he'll make the catch. Just shy of the warning track, 1 out. Beautiful night for baseball here in Philadelphia after getting rained out yesterday. A beautiful night to get back on the winning track. Austin Riley, 1 for 2. He is grounded out and doubled in 2 runs and scored a run, and he takes low and outside ball 1.
We love getting to work here on a clear night. You can see the city skyline off in the distance. And I looked out my windows last night and this morning. No embellishment. I couldn't even see the building across the street.
No. Very heavy fog. 1-0 pitch in on his belt buckle, ball 2. Riley came in with a .256 average against Wheeler with a homer and 1 for 2 tonight. So he's added to that. The next offering is a little high, 3-0. That was pitch number 101. 4-0 Atlanta. The wind in the 3-0. High ball 4. He walked him on 4 straight. Runner at first, 1 out for Ozzy, who hit one in really high down the right field line. Probably one message board to the left of the foul line and dropped it in the first or second row. That is walk number 3 for Wheeler. Stretch in the pitch. Down low, ball 1. That home run allowed by Wheeler, the 9th he's given up this year. Checks the runner at first. And the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Ozzy had a good rip. That'll carry him off the facing of the upper deck. That home run for Albies in the 4th is 6th of the year, and he's got 21 RBIs. The 1-1 outside, 2-1.
What's that hit streak at? 14 now? 14-game hitting streak for Ozzie Albies?
Yes. Longest of the year for any Braves player. The next pitch, down low, he laid off. Count goes to 3-1.
Well, that just goes to show you just keep putting your head down, going to work. Things can turn around. That's definitely been the case for Ozzie.
Wheeler had not allowed a home run in his last 3 starts. You got to go back to May 6th at Tampa, where he gave one up. 3-0, 3-1 rather, is inside, ball 4. Back-to-back walks, first and second. And here comes Rob Thompson, the manager of the Phillies, and he's walking slowly. And he's going to make a change. How about that? Braves have knocked Wheeler out of the game. Thompson makes the Pennington grass seed call to the bullpen if you're looking to transfer.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
A spring day is the most righteous time to invite some friends over, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and cheer on the UEFA Championship Final. Because a soccer final this big deserves a refreshment that satisfies from start to finish.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident.
Leading the Phillies 4-0 in the top of the 6th inning. Runners at first and second, 1 out for the Braves. And Zach Wheeler is out of there. He goes 5 1/3 innings, and he gives way to right-hander Carlos Hernandez, right-hander from Venezuela. He's 6'4", 255 pounds, and he's on for the 21st time this season. No record for him, a 6.41 ERA. And the last time Hernandez was on the mound was against the A's on the 24th, 2/3 scoreless. Inning prior to that, gave up 2 runs on 3 hits in 1 inning versus the Rockies.
Ben, you mentioned the 5 1/3 for Wheeler. That's the shortest outing for him since he went 5 1/3 against the Braves on April 8th in Atlanta. Alex Verdugo, the first batter Hernandez faces, and he misses down and in. Runners at first and second, 1 out. Braves up 4-0, trying to add on. And $1,450 in the Georgia Lottery jackpot this inning. Here's a strike call, 1-1.
But just because you've knocked him out early before doesn't mean it's easy. I mean, he's a tough one to crack. And to knock him out before the completion of the 6th inning is an accomplishment.
Verdugo flied out twice against him. Now fights one off foul down below us. The count 1-2. The 4 walks for Zach Wheeler, a season high. Stretch on the pitch, swung on, popped up on the infield, third base side. Infield fly rule is called. And under it is Sosa. He'll make the catch. Runners hold. And Michael Harris, the second, will be the batter. Olsen flied out to start the inning, and then back-to-back walks to Riley and Albies. Verdugo just popped out, and Michael, the batter, he's 0 for 2. 3 for 10 in the series. And the pitch. Swung on, fouled out of play, 0-1. This guy can throw hard. He's 97 to 101, Hernandez. Curveball, split, and a slider. Great big guy. He fires. High, 1-1. 6'4", 255. Two on, two out. The pitch down low. 2-1. That's about what I'd look like if I ate in this press room every night.
Yeah, I definitely need a bigger belt by the All-Star break.
Whew. They can deliver some chow. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of Real Muto. Evens the count to Harris. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Riley at second. Ozzie at first. The stretch and the pitch. Bounced over the mound right near the bag. Charging. And no play made by the shortstop. And that's going to be a base infield hit that didn't even get to the infield dirt, as Turner had to charge hard and had no play for the speedy Braves center fielder.
It must have bounced about 20 feet up in the air, and once it cleared the mound, even Turner had no shot.
So that'll load him up for Luke Williams, his second at bat since coming in for Nick Allen. Bases full of Braves again. The pitch. Strike call on the outside corner. Ronald Acuna on deck. And the pitch. Swung on, sliced toward first and over the glove of Alec Bohm. 1 run is in. Here comes Ozzie to the plate. He's going to score. The throw comes into home plate. And stopping at third is Harris, and a little 2-out, 2-run flare to right field by Williams. How about them apples? 6-0 Atlanta. Just over the glove of the 6'4" Bohm.
Well, I tell you, it certainly helped having a runner at first base. Michael Harris was the runner at first, and he passed by the eyesight of Bohm. So for a split second, Bohm had to take his eyes off of it with a runner going in front of him. And when he found it, he was just late reaching up to find it.
6-0 Braves. How about some more? Here's Ronald. And he sends one in the air to deep center. Back goes Rojas, but he's got room. And he's under it, and he'll make the catch. But the Braves add on. A couple of walks lead to 2 more runs. All those runs charged to Wheeler. 2 hits and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 6-9.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
A spring evening is the ideal time to invite some friends over, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and cheer on the UEFA Championship Final. Because a soccer final this big deserves a refreshment that satisfies from start to finish.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the Dew.
Running our small family business, 3 Farm Daughters in North Dakota, isn't easy. We get a lot of help from Amazon. They don't make our homegrown pastas, but they do handle all of our shipping and logistics, which makes a big difference.
Learn more about how Amazon supports small businesses at About.
Tickets every weekday morning on the Locker Room during our 7 a.m. hour on the radio home of the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan.
6-0 Atlanta. Don't adjust your dial. 6-0 Atlanta. Zach Wheeler is out of the game. Chris Sale has allowed only 2 hits. Got out of a big jam last inning. And now we'll face Nick Castellanos to lead off the 6th inning. Castellanos has fanned twice. This is fun.
You're not kidding.
First pitch to Castellanos, fouled back, 0-1. Fans, did you know that the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Braves? It's made with peppers, vinegar, and salt in perfect balance to make the food you're eating taste better? Well, now you do. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some. Buy you a bunch. The 0-1, fouled back, 0-2.
Look, it goes without saying Chris Sale is one of our favorite pitchers to watch, but he's one of my favorite pitchers to observe. And what I mean by that is just watching his mannerisms, how he locks in, his focus, how he goes to another gear sometimes. It's something that not everybody can do.
The 0-2, high.
And I go back to the 5th inning. Bases loaded. He knows how big of a moment it is in the game. He always looks laser focused, but in that AB versus Alec Boehm, he looked focused and he looked mean.
And he was bringing it. Hard hit ball right at Riley. Line shot, caught, 1 out.
And I just love seeing a pitcher or any competitor tap into that gear of their personality. And he was able to do that, gets through it, and when you know it, he shuts down the Phillies there in the bottom of the 5th inning when they threatened, and the Braves were able to give him a gift of 2 more runs in the top of the next inning.
Oh, that's a good point. JT Realmuto had a broken bat base hit his first time. 1 for 2. Fouls 1 back. 94 pitches for Sale. One out in the pitch. Breaking ball, beauty. Strike in there. 0-2. Edmundo Sosa on deck. And the pitch. Down and in. Just missed his right kneecap. One and 2 to Realmuto, former Marlin. Well, that was a long time ago, though, wasn't it? Here's the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. Realmuto knew it. He is headed back to the dugout. That is strikeout number 2,499.
That'll bring Edmundo Sosa up to the plate. Chris Sale's first strikeout since the strikeout of Castellanos in the 4th inning. And 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Braves in the top of the 7th. They'll have 2, 3, 4 coming up. But Sale wants to polish off 6 scoreless frames. He's at 97 pitches. Pitch on the way to Sosa. Popped up, sent foul, and into the seats down the right field line. 0-1 on Edmundo Sosa. Sosa is over 2, a strikeout, as well as a ground out. .36-year-old left-hander Chris Sale brings the 0-1 and a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. And he's 1 strike away from career strikeout number 2,500. Way ahead of Sosa, 0-2. And Chris has had many historic strikeouts in his career, and he's looking for another one right here. Here's the 0-2 on the way to Sosa. Missed high. Fastball coming in. Still pretty hot. 96.
On their scoreboard, it was 99. Maybe I'm looking at the pitches. Yeah, it was the pitch. Sorry.
He's got it in him. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Boy, he just flung the bat at that and barely hangs alive, fouling back a slider.
He's just trying real hard not to strike out, isn't he?
That's right.
That's what he did his last time up.
Sale gets a brand new pearl from home plate umpire Mark Wedner. Left-hander Sale. Bases empty around him. Ahead 1-2. And the lefty cuts it loose. Got him swinging for strike 3. And it's career strikeout number 2,500 for Chris Sale. He is the 40th man in Major League history to reach that plateau. And the Braves want that baseball to give to Chris Sale as it'll sit on his mantle. What an accomplishment. Down they go 1-2-3 in the 6th. We go to the top of the 7th. 6-0 Braves.
With the crack of the bat and a swipe across the chest, fans are reading the sign.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
A spring evening is the ideal time to invite some friends over, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and cheer on the UEFA Championship Final. Because a soccer final this big deserves a refreshment that satisfies from start to finish.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the Dew.
To win a pair of Brave tickets every weekday morning in the locker room during the 7 a.m. hour on the radio home of the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan.
6-0 Atlanta. We go to the 7th. Another new pitcher out there for the Phillies. It'll be Joe Ross, who has had some starts in his career, but so far this year, 18 relief appearances, 2-1 with a 4.26 ERA, and he will face Baldwin, Ozuna, and Olsen for Atlanta.
Well, a really humorous moment as the team was coming off the field. They get the strikeout of Edmundo Sosa, and as we mentioned, a historic strikeout in the career of Chris Sale. And they started throwing that around the horn. Half the team spelled out onto the field to make sure that Riley didn't throw that off into the stands running off the field.
They were just screaming at Austin, and he finally turned around like, what?
Here's Drake Baldwin. And he'll take a ball inside. Well, lots of high fives for Chris Sale, not just for the accomplishment, but also for 6 scoreless frames. And he's likely finished for the evening. And I want to go back and correct something that I said earlier. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Drake Baldwin. And Baldwin sends one foul. We were talking about how great of a month it's been for Zach Wheeler. He'd given up just 2 earned runs this entire month. He had a 22 2/3 inning scoreless streak coming into the game tonight that actually reached 25 innings. And I made the comment that he's probably a lock for pitcher of the month in the National League. Given up just 2 earned runs all month. 1-1 pulled foul. Well, he's given up 6 earned runs tonight. And Chris Sale will finish his month allowing 4 earned runs. And he only gave up 6 extra base hits the entire month. I think he just might have nosed past Wheeler.
I hope I get to vote.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch on the way to Drake Baldwin. And Baldwin takes the ball inside. What an amazing month for the 36-year-old left-handed veteran, Chris Sale. And his final pitch in the month of May, he garners career strikeout number 2,500. 2-2 to Baldwin. Missed low, 3-2. And it really is an amazing thing to look at that list. As I mentioned, that Sale's the 40th man in Major League history to reach 2,500 career strikeouts. And it is a who's who. I mean, you name the pitcher, they're on there. And that has to be the best part about an achievement like that, is the company that you're keeping with a select group of people who have also done that same accomplishment.
I'm with you.
There's the 3-2 from Ross. And Baldwin takes ball 4 low. Sale with 8 more strikeouts would pass Christy Mathewson for 39th all time.
Man.
He's about 80 away from Warren Spahn. Tom Glavine's in that company. Bob Feller's around that same level of strikeouts. Just amazing the names that you eventually pass when you're on a list like that. Pretty amazing stuff. 6-0 Braves, top of the 7th. Ozuna's had a solid night. Single in the first inning, solved Wheeler with a single and a run scored in the 4th inning. Takes a huge hack and a foul ball on an 0-1 count.
When you think of Tom Glavine, do you think of strikeouts?
No. Think of wins.
Yeah. Won over 300 games, but I don't think of him as having that many strikeouts.
Yeah, Glav had 2,607 strikeouts.
Wow. That's a lot of changeups.
Yeah, it is. 0-1. He cuts it loose and misses.
When you think of that, when you think of Maddox winning 350 some and Tommy winning 300, and you know they were good.
0-2. And a called third strike on Ozuna. Got him with a fastball away. 1 down.
But as I mentioned earlier, Chris Sale, 36 years old, he's got 140. As good as he's been, and I know he's missed a lot of time with some injuries, but he has 140 wins at 36.
Yeah.
He's not even halfway.
Just shows you how much the game has changed with decisions and how deep they go. There's a little tapper foul by Olsen. Speaking of the all-time strikeout list, I mentioned that there are 19 pitchers who have reached 3,000 strikeouts. Very select group. And Clayton Kershaw is knocking on the door. He needs 26 more strikeouts.
Well, he's getting knocked around a little.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
Trying to get there.
0-1 pitch. And Olsen with a fly ball to deep center. Johan Rojas going back just shy of the warning track. Onto the track, makes the catch. That's the second out here in the top of the 7th.
I've never seen this many deep flies to center that didn't go out. You know, that were on the warning track that deep. It's been an amazing series that way.
2 outs in the top of the 7th. Austin Riley, the batter. 6-0 Braves as they're looking to add on. Drake Baldwin over at first base. Right-hander Ross deals. And there's a called strike on the outside corner. One more note on that strikeout list. Zach Greinke finished with 2,979 strikeouts.
Did he really?
21 shy of 3,000. To Riley. And Austin takes a called strike.
How many wins did he have? Is he on?
Zach Greinke finished his career with 225 wins. That was over 20 seasons. Final season 2023. 0-2 to Riley. And he lays off a sinker away.
You know, watching Zach Greinke and listening to him through his career, I'm sure that getting to 3,000 was not that big a deal to him.
There's one player who could take being that close and not getting there, it'd be him. 1-2 from Ross. Riley watches ball 2 miss outside. Six runs, 6 hits for the Braves. No runs, 2 hits for the Phillies. Riley in search of his second hit of the game. And he'll swing and foul one back. Our own Don Sutton, 7th on that list all time. 3,574 strikeouts. Bunch of curveballs, huh?
Boy, you bet. That's why his arm was turned inside out.
It was. Like a permanent pronation on his arm. Again, the 2-2 pitch. Riley gets into one to deep left field. That is a no-doubter. Flying high through the sky and gone, and it's 8-0 Braves. That was a great at-bat, too. But he belts his 9th homer of the season. 409 feet. And the Braves cruising in this one, leading 8-0.
Earlier today, thank you, Mr. Haney, I talked about Austin being on time on the fastball, having good cuts at the fastball, good balance, and this is a case in point when he launched that one.
Homer number 9 for Riley. He's got 4 RBIs in the game. There's a ball low and inside. Riley sitting on 32 RBIs for the season with this 4 RBI contest. One to Ozzie Albies. It'll pull one foul on the right field line. Well, lots of moments to choose from in this game. Ozzie a big home run. Austin Riley ripping a home run. And then, of course, Chris Sale with strikeout number 2,500 for his career will make that strikeout that Chris had of Edmundo Sosa there in the 6th inning our truest play of the game. Not an easy choice tonight.
That Luke Williams, that 2-run base hit.
That's right. 1-1 pitch, misses high. Chris Sale getting out of the bases loaded jam in the 5th.
Yeah.
Tons of good moments tonight. And that Truist play of the game brought to you by Truist. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC. 2-1. Ozzie swings and hits a lazy pop-up just back of the infield cutout. Drifting back, Trey Turner, and the shortstop has got it in shallow left center for out number 3. But the Braves with a bomb to left off the bat of Austin Riley. They'll carry an 8-0 lead into the bottom of the 7th. Time for the 7th inning stretch, brought to you by 13 Heroes. A premium line of spirits founded to honor the lives of the 13 service members killed.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
A spring evening is the ideal time to invite some friends over, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and cheer on the UEFA Championship Final. Because a soccer final this big deserves a refreshment that satisfies from start to finish.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah.
Atlanta Braves is brought to you by Cortland. Visit Cortland.com to find your new apartment or one of our next level communities. Go Braves!
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Rafael Montero on the pitch for the Braves. Let's pause for station identification. Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
Montero, no record, a 4.67 ERA. This is his 20th outing of the year.
7-8-9 coming up with the Phillies in the bottom of the 7th. Wilson, Stott, and Rojas. And the right-hander goes to work. First pitch swinging. That's launched high in the air, deep down the left field line towards the foul pole. And that is a fair ball and a home run. Alex Verdugo is holding his hands up, and he's saying that should have been foul. And let's see if the Braves want to take a peek at this. Verdugo just now put his arms down, but Verdugo was saying that's a foul ball. And this will be a foul ball. Well, third base umpire Brock Ballou waited a long time before he gave a decision. Watching the replay, it was foul. And after enough time, they fired off the home run music, and he was in his trot. He was convinced he had hit one out. Just a long, loud strike. Shutout still intact. 0-1 to Wilson. And there's a ball low. I mean, imagine taking the trot. Now, he went all the way around, touched the plate, and there he was greeted by Mark Wegner and saying, hey, sorry, that was a foul ball. Need you to grab the bat again. Here's a 1-1. And a ball inside. 2 balls and a strike. Weston Wilson, 1 home run this season, but he's taken 2 trots. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Wilson 1 foul into the lower bowl of the stadium down the right field line. Did you know that the all-time hot sauce leader in RBIs is the original Louisiana brand hot sauce? The original Louisiana brand hot sauce is like a double play for your mouth. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Two to Wilson. Low and outside for Montero. Missed with a splitter. No breeze here at the ballpark. Night has fallen on Philadelphia as we're under the lights. Big crowd. Now the Braves leading 8-0. 3-2. Weak swing and bounce foul over by the Braves dugout. Well, here over the last few road trips, some of you have been amused with our distance from the plate that we've been talking about. And we brought our rangefinders to these various booths around Major League Baseball to give you an idea of how far our booths are from the plate. We've had some people reach out tonight asking about this booth. 3-2 fouled back. Nothing is closer than our measurement from Fenway Park yet. Of course, we haven't brought out the rangefinder for every ballpark this season, just the ones we've been to this year. That was 38 yards from the plate there at Fenway. 3-2 to Wilson. Check swing, they appeal, ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk to Weston Wilson. He goes down to first. Bryson Stott, the batter. Our vantage point here in Philadelphia, 56 yards from the plate. It's a really good vantage point, good booth, and a good ballpark. We enjoy working here. It's a very good press box, good press facility, and we enjoy this booth a lot. There's the pitch on the way to Bryson Stott. That'll miss outside. And, of course, once we get to the end of the season, we're able to shoot most of these booths. We'll see about what the average is. But, yeah, 56 yards, not bad. 1-0 to Stott. There's a called strike. Able to find the bottom of the zone with a splitter. Eight runs on 7 hits for the Braves. No runs, 2 hits for the Phillies. 1-1 to Bryson Stott. And a ball low and outside.
Attention media, tonight's attendance, 42,739.
2-1. Fouled back into the upper deck. Two and two on Bryson Stott. Runner at first, no one out. 8-0 Braves in the bottom of the seventh. 2-2 pitch. Just missed the outside corner. For Montero in his career, he's been in the big leagues for 11 years. He spent more time with the Astros than any other team. 5 seasons with them, and some of the biggest outs he's ever gotten in his life came against this Philly team. And in this ballpark, here's the 3-2 pitch. Chopper out to first. Olsen has it. Wheels and throws to second. They get one there, and the relay back to first, not in time. But on a 3-6 putout, they cut down the lead runner in Wilson. Fielder's choice for Stott. That'll bring Johan Rojas up to the plate. You go back to the 2022 World Series. It was the Astros and Phillies. And Montero was in that bullpen for the Astros. And he pitched to a 2.25 ERA in 4 World Series appearances there versus the Phillies. Gave up 1 run in 4 innings, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. No saves, but he had some really big innings in that World Series. Got some big outs against these Phillies that year. Johan Rojas swings and misses. In fact, he's made 15 postseason appearances in his career. He's got a 2.51 career ERA in the postseason. Time called by Johan Rojas.
In those days, Houston was in the postseason every year.
Mm-hmm. And it was those valuable outs that earned him a 3-year contract. Signed to the end of this season as the Astros gave him 3 years and $34.5 million. Swing and a miss on a top shelf fastball, 0-2. To Rojas. Fouled back over to our right. Still 0-2. Montero from the Dominican Republic, 34 years old. There's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Went upstairs with a fastball. We're talking about Chris Sale reaching 2,500 strikeouts for his career. Montero trying to get to 500. That was number 479 of his career. Of course, a reliever his entire career.
Yeah, that's a sizable number.
A little over 2,000 behind Chris. 2 outs in the 7th. Trey Turner takes a ball high. Well, we talk about how the game can change and how individual statistics and certain thresholds are meaningful for one generation and maybe out of reach for another generation. That'll be fouled back. And mainly wins. I mean, you think about 300 career wins, and it seems like that's going to diminish significantly for the time being. But I don't think you're going to see strikeouts diminish at all. That's the number that could actually go up.
Yeah.
Those teams are striking out a ton. Pitchers aren't getting as many wins and decisions altogether as they used to. As back in the day, you had pitchers going 7, 8, 9 innings pretty regularly as starters. 1-1 to Turner. Takes a big swing and a miss. Good slider there.
There's no shame in striking out. Provided you're, falling down, swinging, trying to hit one out of the ballpark, that makes everybody happy in the front office.
Who are you and what'd you do with Joe Simpson? There's the 1-2 pitch. That'll be fouled back.
I'm sorry, say that again. Oh, now I got you.
Now, I know that some people in analytics departments will tell you that, and that's not your belief, nor mine.
No.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. And he missed inside 2-2. A lot of good things can happen when you just put the ball in play and put some pressure on the defense.
Hey, it's great to be aggressive early in the count. If you get behind, you got to start thinking about some contact.
2-2 to Turner. Missed inside on a 3-2 count. Braves in the 8th will have 7-8-9 due up. They've got a very comfortable 8-0 lead. Montero shaking off Drake Baldwin. And now the right-hander straightens. There goes the runner. 3-2 pitch. And a swing and a foul ball by Turner. Trying to get the bat on that splitter that was dying up there. Phillies will stay put. They continue their homestand with the Brewers coming to town. They have a weekend series here with Milwaukee. Runner goes 3-2, no contact here. Swing and a miss by Trey Turner on the splitter. And then strikeout into the bottom of the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. 7 shutout innings by Braves pitchers. We go to the top.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the...
New pitcher for the Phillies as we go to the 8th inning. Braves up 8-0. And the man that was added to their roster today is the 27th man, gets an outing. His name is Brett DeGus, but it looks like Brett the Juice, which, if you really stretch it, could be a little bit of Beetlejuice. Not kidding. D-E, capital G-E-U-S, but pronounced DeGus. He's been in the big leagues before with 2 or 3 other teams. This is his first game with the Phillies tonight.
All right. Brett DeGus. Curiosity got the best of me because I'm into etymology and bizarre names and where they came from, what they mean. There's the pitch on the way to Verdugo. There's a ball outside. I discovered in between innings that de Gus is a Dutch surname, and in the Middle Ages, Gus meant beggar.
Oh, really?
He might be begging for a few calls from Mark Wegner. Here's a 1-0 pitch. That'll be laced foul down the left field line and out of play. So Brett the beggar.
Yeah, well. Yeah, he might prefer Beetlejuice.
Yeah, he might. Here comes the 1-1 pitch on the way to Alex Verdugo. That'll miss high. He's out of Cabrillo College in California. Verdugo awaits on the 2-1 pitch. Bouncer right on through the middle. And a base hit into center field. Bounced just past the glove of DeGus. Braves cruising in this one, leading 8-0. Runner at first for Michael Harris, who is 1 for 3. Don't forget, we got our Yanmar strikeout the side inning coming up in the bottom of the 8th. Be nice to get a winner in that competition. Still looking for our first winner of the year. Michael Harris takes a strike on the inside corner. That base hit by Verdugo, the 8th of the game for the Braves. In the kind of bounce-back game the Braves are looking for after losing a heartbreaker 5-4 in Game 1 of the doubleheader. And leading 8-0 in the top of the 8th inning tonight. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This high to Michael Harris, 1-1. The game was a one-run game for the Braves late in Game 1 because of the great defensive play made by Michael Harris as he robbed Max Kepler of what would have been a 3-run home run. 1-1, a chase hit a miss, 1-2. And on Michael Harris highlights this season, you might rank that one in the top 5. It just goes to show how good the other ones have been.
It's true.
One-two pitch. That's high and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brett DeGuss picks up the rosin bag and slams it down. 2 years in the big leagues for this guy. This is his Phillies debut. Now the 2-2 pitch. High chopper out to first. Bohm has it on the second hop. Underhand toss to DeGuss. And he's there for the out. Down to second base for Verdugo. You want to talk about bouncing around for Brett DeGuss. He's been with the Diamondbacks, the Rangers, the Marlins, the Mariners, the Blue Jays, and the Phillies. And that's over the course of now 61 major league appearances, 6 teams.
Well, I give him credit for perseverance.
Luke Williams, a batter, got his first base hit of the season, his last at bat. Ground ball, hot shot out to short. Turner's got it. Verdugo back to second. And the throw across in time for the out, 2 away. Not only the first hit of the season for Williams back in the 6th, but his first RBIs.
I kind of blew it open. Went from a 4-run lead to a 6-run lead.
Well, and right there, the game was kind of hanging in the balance. The Phillies had the bases loaded in the 5th inning, trailing 4-0. And Chris Sale slammed the door on Bohm with a ground out. And then the Braves picked up those 2 runs, and that's where the game completely swung towards the Braves. There's a ball outside to Acuna. Ronald's been on once. He walked back in the 5th inning. 1-0 pitch. And DeGuss missed inside. 2-0 for Ronald. Braves with 2 homers in the game. Both have been 2-run homers. One by Albies, one by Riley. Runner at second, 2 away for Ronald Acuna. 2-0, and Ronald hits one high in the air to deep right field. Castellanos going to go to the wall. He jumps up and brings it down. That saved a run. Nice play by Castellanos at the wall in right field. And that's the 3rd out. Braves leave a runner stranded at second. We go to the bottom.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the 3rd 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
A spring evening is the ideal time to invite some friends over, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and cheer on the UEFA Championship Final. Because a soccer final this big deserves a refreshment that satisfies from start to finish.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Don't miss the biggest Maytag sale of the year at Lowe's. You'll find the Maytag appliances you need when you need them at a great price. Plus, when you buy 2 select laundry appliances, you'll get up to a $100 bonus via instant rebate. Shop Maytag at Lowe's. We help, you save. Offer valid through 5/31. See store for pricing and offer details. Advertise savings on all major Maytag appliances through Maytag.com and participating retailers. Prices may vary. Additional terms and conditions apply.
I can turn off and you could win a pair of Braves tickets. It happens during the 4 o'clock hour, weekday afternoons on 680 The Fan.
New pitcher for the Braves as we go to the 8th. Michael Peterson just recalled in the aftermath of the injury to A.J. Smith-Shawver. Braves able to get Peterson here in time to use him here in Game 2. He is a big horse, 6'7", 195, born in England, in Middlesex, England. He's been with the Pirates, he's been with the Giants, the Brewers, and more recently with the Angels. Michael Peterson on the pitch in the 8th.
And he's on to the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. And if Michael Peterson can strike out the side, James Wing will be the lucky winner of a brand new Yanmar UTV. There's the first pitch on the way to Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss by Schwarber. Enter all season long at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win a Yanmar UTV. And to be entered for a grand prize drawing at the end of the season. Yanmar, built together, back longer. Righty Peterson deals, and Schwarber swings and misses.
Back-to-back 99-mile-an-hour heaters.
Way ahead of Schwarber, 0-2. Looking to get James Wing out on the right foot with a strikeout to lead things off in the bottom of the 8th. There's the 0-2 to Schwarber. That'll be fouled back. Peterson was born in London to an American father and a Nigerian mother, and at age 1 moved to California. Went back to his father's home state of California and grew up in San Jose. Here's the 0-2 pitch, low and inside. So born in London but raised in California. And on the mound in the big leagues here for the Braves. 8-0 Braves, bottom of the 8th. One-two to Schwarber. Missed outside with a fastball. And missed away at 98. You ever been to London?
I have not.
There's a 2-2 pitch on the way to Schwarber. That'll be fouled back. I know the Phillies got to play in that London game, I believe, here in the last few years. If memory serves. I think they played the Mets, maybe. Major League Baseball has had a few games over there for that London series. Peterson trying to put away Schwarber. There's the 2-2 pitch. A little floater out towards short, darting in on the grass and playing it on a bounce is Williams. Schwarber, I guarantee you, in his life has never had a base hit like that.
No.
Not a chopper out there, but a little floater that landed on the grass between the mound and second. You think you're an infielder, you're playing back. Sometimes you wish you could play even further back versus Schwarber.
And the angle of his bat was kind of like a little drop shot in tennis with a lot of spin.
So no winner in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning, but James Wing, thank you for playing. And thanks for tuning in this evening. Leadoff single for Schwarber. Alec Bohm to the plate. He'll swing and lift one to deep right field. Ronald Acuna in line with it. Right at the edge of the warning track, makes the catch. One away in the bottom of the 8th inning. It's a 98-mile-an-hour fastball that Schwarber had that little drop shot on. That's a perfect description. you something funny in a minute. Here's Castellanos. Castellanos slugs one out towards left center. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Michael Harris cuts it off, wheels, fires to second base. Here's the throw. Here's the slide. And it's a double by Castellanos. Over to third base for Schwarber. And the Phillies showing some life here in the bottom of the 8th inning versus Peterson.
Boy, Castellanos really tomahawked that thing. High fastball. He never, it seems, fails to get a hit against the Braves somehow, some way.
That's a good point. Pretty good job by Michael Harris to get to it as quickly as he did and get rid of it. Runners at second and third, one out for JT Realmuto. 8-0 Braves, bottom of the 8th. Realmuto takes a called strike. I looked up the exit velocity for the base hit by Schwarber. 43.6 miles an hour. I bet that's the lowest exit velocity on a ball he's had a hit on by 20 miles an hour at least in his career. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Let him is low and outside.
It was almost like somebody trying to drag bunt and popped up the bunt where nobody could get it. But it was a half swing.
Righty-righty matchup. Peterson brings it. And Realmuto takes a fastball inside. Michael Peterson making his second appearance as a Brave this season. Saw him for a couple of innings back in April. 2-1 out towards short. This will drive in a run. Williams secures. Throws over to first base for the out. 2 away as Schwarber comes across. And the Phillies avoid being shut out. RBI number 21 on the season for JT Realmuto, and 2 down in the bottom of the 8th. Two down for Edmundo Sosa. Braves leading 8-1 in the bottom of the 8th. There's the pitch to Sosa. On a called strike. Tell you what's going to feel good, Joe, is getting back home and being there for more than 3 games.
That is so true. You guys have been on a roller coaster with that.
That's what's around the corner for the Braves. 0-1 pitch, and that's going to be flared into left, down for a base hit. Around third base, Castellanos. He'll come to the plate and score. Edmundo Sosa bloops one into left field, drives in the run, and it's an 8-2 game. Sosa with his 13th RBI of the season.
Well, unfortunately for Peterson, he did give up that rocket off the bat of Castellanos for a double, but everything else has been a flare.
Inning continues for Weston Wilson. Wilson takes a first pitch strike. Yeah, Braves have been in a stretch where they played 4 games at home, went on the road for a week, came home for 3 days, left for a few days, and come back. And they're hoping to win this ball game, then enjoy a week at home. One misses high and outside. We'll see the Red Sox for the weekend have an off day Monday, and then the Diamondbacks on the back end of that homestand. And then the Braves hit the road to San Francisco and Milwaukee. 1-1 to Wilson. Swung on miss at a high fastball. We've got you with us for that Red Sox series, right?
Yes, sir.
Peterson ready to bring it. 1-2 pitch. And he got him looking. Weston Wilson goes down looking, so strike 3 ends the bottom of the 8th. I think over at London they say, good day, mate. Or is that more?
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs, you name it, we've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
A spring evening is the ideal time to invite some friends over, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and cheer on the UEFA Championship Final. Because a soccer final this big deserves a refreshment that satisfies from start to finish.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Running our small family business.
Heroes at your local bottle shop or visit 13heroes.com. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey, folks, we in the locker room want to send you to a Braves game. This is home team Brandon Leak reminding you that a pair of tickets are up for grabs during the 7 o'clock hour every weekday morning on 680 The Fan.
Rolling into the top of the 9th inning. Braves leading the Phillies 8-2. Braves had an 8-0 lead going into the bottom of the 8th. And the Phillies struck for 2 runs. It's still DeGus on the mound for the Phillies. I've been kind of waiting on you to say it, but you know, one more inning after you face DeGus, you can get on the bus, DeGus.
I guess.
Here's Drake Baldwin. And Baldwin takes a called strike.
Been a long day, buddy.
It has. I'll tell you this much. We got to have as much fun as we can because typically in these games it's been nail-biting time late.
Yeah.
It's good to be enjoying a comfortable lead for once. There's a ball outside. One to Baldwin. He'll slash one foul. This might be one of those flights home or even after a win. When you expect a rowdy plane home after a win, everybody might be asleep before we even go wheels up.
It might be, including that guy that's in the manager's seat down there.
1-2 pitch. That'll be fouled back.
He doesn't get too many where he can just relax a little bit.
Yeah. Drake Baldwin 0 for 3. He was on base for the Austin Riley homer in the 7th as he had a leadoff walk that inning. 1-2 pitch misses low and outside. 2-2. A dominant night by Chris Sale on the mound. Braves had a big 4th inning, their biggest inning since May 5th. Boy, now Real Muto going to jog out there and chat with DeGus. In an 8-2 game at the top of the 9th.
And DeGus was disgusted with the last call by Mark Wagner, so he was kind of in between in terms of what he wanted to throw with Real Muto.
Baldwin sends one foul. Hits the railing in front of the camera well at the end of the Phillies dugout down there. Two to Baldwin. Fouled off. That'll become a souvenir down the left field line into the lower bowl of the stadium. Coming up on the end of May. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Baldwin chops one to second. That'll be gloved by Stott. Throws to Bohm. One down. At the conclusion of this game, the Braves will be 12-13 in the month of May. That's after going 14-11 in April. So need to finish on a high note. Hopefully tonight's the start of a winning streak. We'll see the Red Sox when we get home. And the Braves took 2 of 3 from Boston. And as you're telling me before the game, that's a team that's been struggling lately and on the road altogether.
Big time. They've lost several in a row and a really rough time on the road.
Ball outside to Ozuna. Yeah, the Red Sox on the season 27-31. One-0 is high. Red Sox have gone 11-17 on the road this year and 16-14 at home. And of course, the Braves have played their best brand of baseball at home by far, as they are 16-9 at home. There's the 2-0 pitch, low and inside. If they can put this one in the win column, they'd improve to 10-21 on the road. Well, that's a figure that has to improve for the Braves.
No doubt. The one-run loss in Game 1, I think, tied the Braves with the Red Sox for most one-run losses. So Boston's right there, too.
3-0 in for a called strike on Ozuna. Favorable count for Ozuna. And the 3-1 is in for a called strike. Took that sinker to make it 3-2. Braves 8, Phillies 2 are in the top of the ninth. Phillies in the bottom of the ninth will have 8, 9, and 1 with Stott, Rojas, and Turner. And Iglesias has been tossing in the Braves bullpen. 3-2 to Ozuna. And he takes ball 4 high. And that is his second walk in this game. 47 walks this season for Ozuna.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
So a 1-out walk. And Ozuna down at first. Olson takes ball inside. Ozuna leading the league in walks with 47 of them.
Well, that helps the on-base percentage, doesn't it?
Big time. Olson takes a ball low. The most walks that Ozuna has ever had in a season was the 74 that he had last year. He could have that by the All-Star break.
Yeah.
Top one for the Phillies tonight.
He's on pace to walk 130 times.
I'm just kidding. Have a good night. Sorry about that. We apologize.
Matt Olson takes a strike on the outside corner. Back in that 4-run fourth inning, Olson had a big at bat, had a double. Had also scored a run. And that surge by the Braves in the fourth inning is what got them going. Had 4 straight hits that inning. Olson takes a ball up and in from DeGuss. And a 3-1 count now on the Braves first baseman. Three-one pitch. Olson sends one deep but fouled on the left field line. That's caught by a fan down there.
I can't tell if DeGuss is angry at the home plate umpire, if he's mad at himself, or JT Realmuto. He's just stalking around the mound. Bad look on his face.
3-2. And ball 4 low and outside. Well, back-to-back walks allowed by DeGuss. And he's no more happier now than he was just a moment ago. Grabs the rosin bag, not necessarily for its typical use, just uses it to slam it down and vent some frustration. So now it's Austin Riley to the plate. He has doubled, he's walked, he's homered. Riley takes the ball way outside. Austin with 5 hits in the series. He'd love to drive in another run right here. Feeling good at the plate. Has had some good swings. 1-0 almost hit him. Came inside with a sinker. A 2-0 count. DeGus just can't find the zone.
He was about 4 feet outside with the first pitch and 3 feet inside with the next one.
35 pitches, 18 balls. He might be begging here in a little while.
Yeah.
There's a called strike. Got a sinker over the inside corner to Riley. Ozuna at second. Olsen at first. 2-1 pitch missed inside, 3-1. He's falling behind everybody. And he's running the risk of walking the third straight batter and forcing the Phillies to maybe get somebody up in the bullpen. Or they could even think about just keeping him out there and letting him finish this drill no matter how bad it gets. And there's ball 4. So DeGus has walked the bases loaded. Caleb Cotham, the pitching coach, will come out there. You could understand, I'm not saying this is the case by any means, but you could understand this being a situation where a manager would say, go out there and talk to him, and the pitching coach saying, what am I supposed to say?
Or the pitching coach saying, I really don't want to. He's got to tread lightly out there based on what we're seeing on the face of DeGus. He thinks he's getting squeezed, but not really.
He really hasn't been close. Caleb Cotham out there covering his mouth as if he's delivering top secret information, but all he's saying is throw strikes. The batter will be Ozzie Albies. And it was Ozzie who got things going for the Braves with a big 2-run homer back in the 4th inning. And he will bat with the bases loaded. And one down here in the top of the 9th. First pitch to Ozzie, he just backs out of there and takes called strike. He wasn't even thinking about swinging. Going to make DeGus throw him a strike. Braves 8, Phillies 2. As we are in the top of the 9th. 0-1 to Albies. And a bouncer out towards first, and that's a foul ball right on the other side of the bag. 0-2 on Ozzie Albies. He'll be followed by Alex Verdugo. Boy, no matter the score or how comfortable a lead it might be, you come to a plate in a situation like this, even late in the game, you're trying to tack on to some of your numbers for the season.
100%. Nobody wants to give up an at-bat.
0-2 to Ozzie. Way inside, almost hit him with that slider. Knocked Ozzie down into a push-up position. Ozzie dusts himself off and digs back in. I don't know how that missed his knee.
Me either. Phillies fans are all over DeGus, too.
And Ozzie swings and fouls one back. Right-hander Max Lazar is warming up in their bullpen.
Wouldn't you want to be called Laser?
I would be Max Laser without a doubt. What a name that would be. 1-2 pitch. Softly rolled to second. Glove by Stott. Lobs to the bag for the out. 2 down and a run scores. Ozzie Albies with an RBI on that ground out to make it 9-2 Braves here in the 9th.
Not only would I be Laser, I would be Maximum Laser.
There's Alex Verdugo. It feels so good to be able to be in the 9th inning telling jokes again. Verdugo's going to send one foul.
I really want to go laser beam, but I can't think of how that would fit.
I mean, with a name like that, you got to throw about 98, don't you? Maybe you're Max Laser until you start throwing hard enough, or Max Lazar until you start throwing hard enough. 0-1 is high. Been a long day at the yard. Game 2 of this doubleheader. Braves dropped the opener 5-4, but leading here in the nightcap 9-2. That'll be fouled back by Verdugo. It's been a night where the Braves have gotten homers from Ozzie Albies and Austin Riley. And also a night where Chris Sale put together 6 shutout innings, striking out 8, and picked up career strikeout number 2,500. It's a great moment. 1-2, and Verdugo lifts one towards center field. Johan Rojas going to drift in, make the catch, and there's the final out in the top of the 9th. Braves pick up 1 run, and they'll take a very comfortable 9-2 lead to the bottom of the 9th.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs, you name it, we've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa. Life doesn't stop after you've been...
Major League Baseball All-Star Game is coming to Truist Park July 11th through 15th. Find all the details at Braves.com/All-Star Game.
Hey, Braves fans, this is John Michaels reminding you that Jeff Francoeur joins Finn, Home Team, and me in the locker room every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. on your radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan.
Into the bottom of the 9th inning, and Raisel Iglesias is on the mound now for the Braves. He'll be facing 8, 9, and 1. And Iglesias taking over for Peterson as he went 1 inning, gave up 2 runs on 3 hits. Also had a strikeout. So for Iglesias, he just like a nice clean inning. He's had his struggles for sure, especially with a long ball. And even though it's a 7-run lead for the Braves, he wants to treat it as if it were a tied ball game. Get out there and get the job done. Have a nice 1-2-3 inning. Here's Bryson Stott. First pitch he sees is outside.
You know, those 7 homers that he has allowed, a lot of them in key spots in 21 outings, kind of weigh on him.
This pitch on the way. There's a called strike on Stott. Ball outside, 2-1.
First appearance for Raisel since the 23rd against San Diego, where he took the loss.
This is 2-1 to Stott. Big swing and a miss. Sent Stott down to a knee going after that fastball. Location of the fastball has been the issue for Iglesias. That'll be swung on, fouled back. And he's got such great stuff. Sliders have also been an issue, and I think if you can find a way to really dial in that fastball location, the changeup's there for him. He could be great with just those 2 pitches.
Changeup's been good.
2-2 misses low, and he fell down delivering that pitch on the mound. See if he's all right. He wants time to doctor up that landing spot. That left foot just slipped out from under him, and he tumbled down to the surface of the mound.
Looks like he's okay.
9-2 Braves, bottom of the ninth. There's the 3-2. Stott fouls one back. Watching the replay of that pitch, it's as if there was an oil slick on the front of the mound. He stepped on it and foot just shot right out from under him. Three-two to Stott. In the air to left field. Alex Verdugo going back into his left of the track. It's over his head, off the wall on the fly. Left-handed left fielder sends it into the cutoff man. They now fire to Ozzie, and that's too late. And it's a double by Bryson Stott. Well, it was tailing away at 95, and he got the barrel to it.
Yeah, it was a good swing, actually, going down to get it and then hit it off the wall.
Two Braves, bottom of the ninth. Johan Rojas is the batter. And Rojas takes a called strike. That was the 6th hit of the game for the Phillies. Braves have only out-hit them by 2, but outscored them by 7. 0-1, a ground ball out to short. That'll advance Stott to third. Williams has it, and he goes to first base for the out. One down in the ninth. Back to the top of the order to Trey Turner. Mentioned that the Phillies have the Brewers coming into town. They'll have Taijuan Walker versus Quinn Priester tomorrow. And the Braves will have Grant Holmes on the mound against the Red Sox. That slice fouled into the seats down the right field line. That upcoming series for the Braves versus the Red Sox. Grant Holmes gets the ball Friday night. Spencer Schwellenbach will get the start on Saturday. Spencer Strider will get the ball on Sunday. 0-1 pitch misses down. Meanwhile, the Red Sox counter with Lucas Giolito, Walker Buehler, and the lefty Garrett Crochet.
And get 3 of their best, of course.
1-1 from Iglesias. Comebacker up the middle. Base hit by Turner. That'll drive in Stott to drive in the run. Now a 9-3 game. Turner's 25th RBI of the season. Even with a 7-run lead, more contact against Iglesias.
Well, this inning alone has made the night for Stott and Turner. Neither one had a hit.
Kyle Schwarber takes a ball outside. Schwarber 4 for 15 in his career versus Iglesias with a homer. His 1-0 pitch. And there's a called strike. Change up. Evens the count at 1. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. Braves leading by 6, trying to get across the finish line and salvage the final game of this series. Big swing and a miss by Schwarber on a changeup. Iglesias looking into Drake Baldwin. 1-2 pitch, struck him out. That time a changeup and Schwarber. 2 down in the ninth. It's now 12 strikeouts for Braves pitchers. 8 for Sale, 2 for Montero, 1 for Peterson, and this one by Iglesias.
And as you said, that changeup's been there, and that was another good one.
So now it's in the hands of Alec Bohm with 2 down. And I'll take a ball low and outside. We really appreciate you being with us throughout the day today on the Braves Radio Network, wherever you're tuning in from. Bringing you the final moments of this one. Alec Bohm swings and misses. 1-1. Braves will drop this series, but looking to find a way to win this one and use it as a springboard into the homestand. Feeling good about it. 1-1 and a drive to deep center field. Michael Harris going to go back to the wall, and that will be caught by Harris right at the wall. Not sure if he robbed that one or if it was going to hit the wall on the fly, but it is out number 3, and it's a win for the Braves. Well, that straightaway center was a graveyard today. Nobody could get one out. And Michael Harris with another great defensive play to put this one in the books and into the win column for the Braves. For the Phillies in the ninth, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Final score, Braves 9, Phillies 3. Back with the totals after this.
From playing catch in the front yard to backyard barbecues, your lawn is the backdrop to it all. That's why Pennington, at the official grass seed of the Atlanta Braves, is here to help you grow a lawn you can be proud of. With over 80 years of experience rooted right here in Braves country, Pennington knows what it takes to achieve big league results right at home. So whether you're entertaining or unwinding, you can trust Pennington Grass Seed, available at the Home Depot.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
When life throws you a curveball, whether it's water, fire, or mold damage to your...
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
A spring evening is the ideal time to invite some friends over, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and cheer on the UEFA Championship Final. Because a soccer final this big deserves a refreshment that satisfies from start to finish.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Don't miss the biggest Maytag sale of the year at Lowe's. You'll find the Maytag appliances you need when you need them at a great price. Plus, when you buy 2 select laundry appliances, you'll get up to a $100 bonus via instant rebate. Shop Maytag at Lowe's. We help, you save. Offer valid through 5/31. See store for pricing and offer details. Advertise savings on all major Maytag appliances through Maytag.com and participating retailers. Prices may vary. Additional terms and conditions apply.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah and Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
It's time to step up to the plate to see if you can guess which baseball player or manager said the following.
I got a text early this morning from Susan Waldman. She said, "Enjoy your day." And I texted back, "It feels like the World Series all over again."
That's Joe Torre, after having his number 6 retired by the New York Yankees. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com. Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Not because they didn't win. But everyone can win at eating something delicious with the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. The official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
Don't miss an incredible lineup of Braves giveaways this season, including bobbleheads, collectibles, and a replica jersey. Visit Braves.com/promos to see them all.
We in the locker room want to send you to a Braves game. This is Brian Finneran reminding you that a pair of tickets are up for grabs during our 7 o'clock hour every weekday morning on 680 The Fan.
Braves a winner in the nightcap, 9-3 over the Phillies. Before we tell you about tomorrow's action back in Atlanta, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game, live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
All right, back at home tomorrow to start up a 6-game and 7-day homestand. It'll be the Braves and the Red Sox in Game 1 of a 3-game series tomorrow night at Truist Park. We want to see you at the ballpark. Our Braves Radio Network coverage will begin at 6 o'clock with the Ford leadoff show. And then Joe and I have the first pitch tomorrow night at 7:15 Eastern, 6:15 Central. A couple of righties in that ball game. For the Red Sox, it'll be Lucas Giolito. He's 1-1 with a 5.27 ERA. For the Braves, it'll be Grant Holmes. He's 3-3 with a 3.68 ERA. It was a long day today, but a great job by the fellas in studio. Joe Virgin, Lucas Kochevar, David Holloway. Great job, fellas, doing the double duty today on a long day at the office. We appreciate your work and dedication for the Braves Radio Network. Also for Joe Simpson and our great producer, engineer, Jonathan Chadwick. I'm Ben Ingram saying so long and good evening from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia, where the Braves won the final game of this doubleheader by a final score of 9-3 over the Phillies. Stay tuned for the Hyundai postgame show that starts right now with Barrett Salee.
Thank you very much, Ben. A much-needed win in Game 2 of the double dip in Philadelphia. Let's get to our Xfinity play of the game. And it came in the 6th inning. Chris Sale's strikeout of Edmundo Sosa was his 2,500th strikeout of his career. He is the 40th player in Major League history to have 2,500 or more strikeouts. Xfinity knows live baseball is better with less freezing at the plate. That's why we deliver Wi-Fi built for streaming with ultra-low lag. Get the fastest connection to the Braves and stream more of the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. Totals, highlights, and sound from the clubhouse coming up after the break. You're listening to the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Thanks for listening to Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce. This broadcast of Atlanta Braves Baseball is a presentation of the Atlanta Braves and Dickey Broadcasting Company, Atlanta. Any use of the accounts, descriptions, and audio of today's game without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves Major League Baseball Club and Dickey Broadcasting Company is strictly prohibited. Don't move, because the Hyundai Postgame Show is up next on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network. Lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
You need parts? We got parts. Product availability? Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. Get one free set of brake pads when you buy 2 brake rotors. Upgrade to Brake Best Select brake pads for $10 more, or upgrade to Brake Best Select Pro or Import Direct pads for just $20. Offer in-store only. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
When you're looking for leading cardiac care, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 95% patient recommendations. You could say we're #1 in the heart of Georgia. We lead with 100 dedicated cardiovascular doctors, so you'll know your heart is in the best hands. We lead with compassion, because you are at the heart of our care. Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with heart.
Great teams win with smart plays.
Just like great businesses win with Saia LTL Freight. As the exclusive freight and logistics company of the Atlanta Braves, Saia brings nationwide customer-first service that delivers every time. Need to move shipments across the country? Saia covers all the bases, coast to coast, to keep your business running smoothly. Make Saia part of your starting lineup. Visit Saia.com. That's SAIA.com.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppers, vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Solomon Brothers Jewelers is back as your preferred jeweler of the Atlanta Braves. As they get ready for the official season, it's time to get ready for engagement season. And that is at Solomon Brothers Jewelers. With the best prices and the largest inventory on loose diamonds and engagement rings you will find in the entire city. We're proud to be the best local jeweler here in the city. So come visit us at any of our 3 locations in Buckhead, Alpharetta, or Sharpsburg, online at solomonbrothers.com.
Hey Braves fans, spring and warm weather are officially here, and you know what that means. Bugs, termites, mosquitoes, ants, and roaches will be out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Arrow Exterminators protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Atlanta Braves, so you know that you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com. That's 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
Spend your afternoon driving around with Chuck and Chernoff, and you can win a pair of Braves tickets. It happens during the 4 o'clock hour, weekday afternoons on 680 The Fan.